In the last hour, the Saudi-UAE alliance is the most dangerous force in the Middle East today. In the last 4 hours, Saudi-led coalition conducts airstrikes on Yemen's Hodeida airport. Saudi-led coalition conducts airstrikes on Yemen's crucial Hodeida airport in the last 6 hours. Yemen. Understanding the conflict, nearly 5,000 families displaced in Yemen's Saudi-held Hodeida. UN. Reportedly in talks to take over major port in Yemen in the last 8 hours in Hodeida. The sound of warplanes never ceases. Yesterday, KS Relief Ready's urgent response plan for Hodeida. The Guardian view on Yemen. Our complicity lies bare. US. Green light for Yemen attack will cause humanitarian disaster. We need to reclaim UN's radical vision in Yemen. Witnesses. Coalition strikes airport in Yemen's Hodeida. Saudi-led coalition strikes Yemen's Hodeida airport. Yemeni army ready to open safe corridors out of Hodeida. UN in advanced talks to take over Yemen port under Saudi-led siege. Pope presses for talks on Yemen amid humanitarian crisis. Battle for Yemeni lifeline port intensifies. Battle for Yemeni port continues as UN envoy seeks to end fighting. More than 25 how this killed in clashes in Al-Baida province in Yemen. Nearly 5,000 families displaced in Yemen's Hodeida. UN in advanced talks to take over besieged Yemen port. The Arab alliance close to capturing Hodeida airport. Yemen military says watch. The UAE sends humanitarian aid to Yemen. Battle rages over key Yemen airport. War crime. Saudi-led coalition hits health facilities in Yemen's Hodeida. Speaker's advisor. Yemen to turn into quagmire for invaders. Clashes flare as UN seeks solution in Yemen's Hodeida. UAE ambassador urges action to alleviate crisis in war-torn Yemen. Iranian official. Saudis seek to starve Yemenis out to make them surrender. Yemeni forces kill, injure over 40 coalition militiamen in combat fronts. US senators call on Pentagon to fully disclose role in Yemen war. Ansarullah denies presence of Iranian forces, arms in Yemen. Hodeida. Cutting the head of the snake. Saudi ambassador. Hodeida port will revive Yemeni lives. Yemeni army sweeps Hodeida airport, provides safe passage to civilians. Saudi-led coalition's warplanes bombing Hodeida airport. Yemeni journalists face death threats. Kidnappings. Saudi-led coalition enters Hodeida airport. Yemen military media says airport seized from Yemen rebels in the last 7 days. UN envoy in Yemen for emergency talks on Hodeida crisis. Saudi-led military offensive on Yemeni port. Condemned aid group. Yemenis who left Hodeida might return. ICRC fears humanitarian disaster as Yemen battle rage. Saudi, UAE envoys brief counterparts on Hodeida situation. Thousands evacuate as battle intensifies near Yemen airport. UN envoy in Yemen for Hodeida crisis talks. Statement from WHO Director General on the humanitarian situation in Yemen. Saudis seeking to starve Yemenis into submission. Battles rage around international airport in strategic Yemeni city. Fighting rages around airport in Yemen port city of Hodeida. Pentagon urged to fully disclose role in Yemen war. It took us over a week to find all the body parts. For those of us in Yemen, Eid will be marred by fear and tragedy. Saudi-led forces seize airport in key Yemen port city. Saudi-led forces seize rebel-held airport in Yemen's Hodeida. Military. Saudis seek to starve Yemenis out to make them surrender. MSF provides support to hospitals treating wounded from Hodeida. United Nations says Yemen battle could spark famine. UN envoy in Yemen for Hodeida crisis talks. Hundreds dead as Arab forces in Yemen seize Hodeida airport. The Yemeni government affirms commitment to ICRC staff safety. World's biggest humanitarian catastrophe may be about to get even worse. Saudi ambassador to Yemen and Emirati ambassador to KSA meet. Ambassadors. Saudi-led coalition takes more civilian casualties in Yemen. Saudi-led forces seize airport in Yemen's port city of Hodeida. ERC sends aid convoy to liberated areas in Hodeida. Yemen. Saudi-led forces seize rebel-held airport in Yemen's Hodeida. Yemen troops capture Hodeida airport. Saudi-led forces seize airport in Yemen port city of Hodeida. Report. Saudi-led troops seize Hodeida airport. Saudi UAE-led forces capture Hodeida airport. Saudi-led coalition in Yemen claim control of Hodeida airport. Yemen attack. Hundreds killed as rebels grip on Hodeida airport loosens. Saudi-led coalition forces seize entrances to airport in Hodeida. Arab forces seize entrances to airport in Yemeni port city. Save your judgment until after Hodeida's liberation. Yemen army launches ambushes in Yemen's western coast. ERC begins emergency relief operations in Hodeida. Updates. Arab forces seize entrances to airport in Yemen's main port city.